Hello and welcome to another installment of Charlie and the Trees Reviews. We're going to kick off today with a full review of DiRT 3, which is made by Codemasters, who also makes my other favorite game, Flashpoint. So I knew off the bat that this was going to be some quality material. So I hope you guys enjoyed my top 10 list of shooters you should be checking out on Steam. If you haven't seen it, there's a link below. And okay, let's just get started right into DiRT 3. So here we go. I love cars as much as I love gaming. I love the turbo whines, the wastegate release, and the sound of gases running from titanium exhaust pipes. I love every aspect of racing, adrenaline pumping, the smell of high-octane fuel, and burnt rubber. It makes me feel uplifted. It relaxes me knowing that the only opponent I have to worry about is the road itself. All the other drivers are just an afterthought as they pass by my rearview mirror. Nothing triggers these emotions quite like the virtual world of DiRT 3. Even though I've never played the first or second DiRT, I don't need to. This game gives me everything I want within itself. There are 3 game options to explore: DiRT Tour, multiplayer, and single player. In DiRT Tour, you play as a professional rally car racer, and you progress in reputation as a driver, as your skills get greater and you knock off opponents. In the DiRT Tour, you complete several seasons, which have up to 4 or 5 series in them. You have several race modes to play through inside each series, like Rally, Rally Cross, Head-to-Head, Drift Trials, Trailblazer, and Land Rush. Special events do pop up like in Gymkhana, but we'll talk about those later. In Rally, you race against other drivers' lap times, some who are still driving on the track as you are. You have a co-pilot giving you directions ahead of time to get prepared for the next corner or jump. With every corner, your high-powered beast feels like it's strapped to your spine. The beast feels like it will shoot out from under you and kill whatever is in its path. It feels monstrous. Monstrously satisfying, that is. In Rallycross, it's a race against other racers rather than their times, with jumps that cross the track. The head-to-head game mode usually comes at the end of a series, which are required to win the whole series. You race against what is like a boss racer, in that the racer is very skilled and hard to beat. The drift trials turn off the traction control for you, and you're off going sideways. The harder or the faster you go around a corner in a drift, the more sideways, the more points you get. You receive medals if you meet a certain number of points. Trailblazer is a race against other racers where you use either high-powered trucks or buggies in very hazardous environments like snow or mud. Land Rush is the same as Rally with the exception that there are no opponents on the track. You use high-powered vehicles and the tracks are much longer. You race in various amounts of locations, from the snow, to dirt tracks, to mud, to asphalt, in places like Aspen, Finland, Norway, Los Angeles, Kenya, Morocco, Michigan, and Smelter. I've played for over 7 hours, and yet there is still more than 2/3 of content yet to be explored. This game is massive. Then there is multiplayer, which consists of either playing online, split screen, or over a local area network. The idea of split screen is great if you have a buddy with another steering wheel, otherwise you would have to use a keyboard. And with that being said, it's not for the right platform. Local area network feels the same, seeing how you have to have people lug their systems to your house just to play DiRT 3. I think online is a better option for this game. When online, you can choose to play against friends, play an online career, or just chill and race people for fun. Online is challenging if you're new, but it's a blast if you're experienced. Then there is a single player option, where you can choose to play against the clock in time trial, or against computer opponents. In time trial, you have added game modes like Gymkhana, Speedrun, and Smash Attack. In freestyle Gymkhana, you play like Ken Block, and where you have a course to freely play in, where you drift around things, smash into things, jump over things, and do donuts around things. Alt to collect points and put your name on the leaderboard. This mode is actually really fun, but no matter what, it is always timed. It would be nice to have just true free play on the courses. In Smash Attack, you go around in your car smashing as many cardboard monsters as you can to gain points. Hitting a building will deduct points. It's kind of like stopping Godzilla, if you will. This game mode never really interested me, much like Gymkhana did, but it's worth maybe 1 or 2 runs. The vehicles you play each have sponsors, some giving you more rep than others, so choose the vehicles you use wisely. They are broken up by category depending on the game mode you are playing. There are Series S2000 modern rally cars and classic cars from the 80s, 70s, and 60s. The classic cars have a nice touch, but they feel no different. And then there's just the whole atmosphere of the game. Makes me feel like I'm actually racing, especially with the use of full-range steering wheels. From the sounds and the sights inside the cockpit to throttle response, to the little spectators running to the other side of the track while you're barreling at them at 100 miles an hour. I can feel every grain of dirt on the track through my hands and into my spine. It all feels real. The driving physics are absolutely on the money. I've never played a more realistic driving simulator. The graphics are some of the best I've seen out of a racing game, and the soundtrack just completes it all with a nice gasoline-soaked bow. Overall, the quality of the game is just amazing, and you will be coming back for more, often. However, some of the content you have to buy, like races and cars. I wish they would not have done this and just put it all in there, but it's whatever. It's not like you need it. Also, prepare for it to get repetitive pretty fast, but you will hardly notice. You'll just worry about the racing. Now, before you go running off like, holy crap, I want to buy this game, be warned. The game is $49.99. It is relatively new, and yet rather expensive right now. So just wait for a Steam sale. You know, I'm pretty sure they'll go on the chopping block. So I hope you enjoyed this full review of Dirt 3. In review, it is just a giant, awesome racing game, if you will. And so, you know, there's pretty much nothing I haven't said about it other than it's totally awesome and you need to be checking it out, and it will be on a top 10 list here pretty soon. I'll have one of those up let's say at the end of the month, I guess. So I'm gonna have another review here soon. I don't know of what game. Probably, actually no, I just got Mass Effect 3, so that's what I'll probably do actually. So as you are watching, I will be reviewing Mass Effect 3, so stay tuned for that. And that's all for today. So like, subscribe, favorite, do what you will, and we'll see you next time, gamers, but be careful out there. There's Charlie in the trees.